your perspective versus their perspective. Okay, Spirit, for the viewer, please. The viewer's perspective on a certain situation. The viewer's perspective on a certain situation. We have got Temperance. The person that the viewer is thinking about, please. The person that the viewer is thinking about, please can we have a look at their perspective, please? We have got 9 of Cups. From your perspective, you have been very patient. And with all of these beautiful rainbow colors, you may have been holding out on hope. If we take into account the biblical symbology of a rainbow, it certainly does speak of hope and renewal and of God's protection. We see 2 paths, one leading to the sun and the other to the moon. The sun and the moon to me have often represented the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And to me it is showing that they have been on a parallel journey. The 2 cups here, again, one made from silver representing the moon and the other made of gold representing the sun, refers directly to the 2 of Cups within Tarot, which is that of a divine counterpart. Once again, we see this rainbow energy being poured from one cup into another. The growth, the lessons, and the experiences being shared. From your perspective, you may feel like you have this shared energy. The illustration shows one foot on the earth and the other dipped into the cosmic waters, grounded in this physical realm. So while grounded into physicality and in a physical body, you are also highly connected to the spiritual realms. And you may feel that you and this person are connected through all dimensions, timelines, and space. You may feel that the angels are watching over you and that you are both protected on your journey. From their perspective, you are their wish fulfillment. The 9 of Cups speaking of such emotions as love and wishes, bliss, and joy. From their perspective, you are their wish fulfillment, that you embody all of these traits. As I'm reading this, I am feeling that there's some sort of obstacle here as to why this has not happened yet and why there has been patience needed. Let's see if we can find more of the story. We have the Ace of Swords from your perspective. From their perspective, we have the 10 of Rods. From your perspective, I feel that you may see things very clearly and are wanting for there to be action. I feel that for some of you, you are one step ahead of this person. Let me explain why. It struck me back here that predominantly it is one cup that is pouring into the other. Now, it's not to say that that won't be reciprocated, but I feel that there is one of you who is more awakened than the other, and certainly there is one of you who is more ready to take action. From their perspective, it feels like there is a completion of a cycle that needs to happen first. The 10 of Rods does speak of many responsibilities and burdens. 10s do speak of a conclusion, of being able to put down the burdens and move into a brand new cycle. So I believe that this person is very genuine and is wanting to move forward. But this needs to be completed first. From your perspective, we have the Chariot, and from their perspective, we have the Ace of Blades. We had just seen that on your pile. Let's actually just start here because of that. Remember, I had said that I felt like you were one step ahead of them. And this is that confirmation. They do want to and will take action. It's coming. The sword does talk about cutting away all things that no longer serve their highest good and having clarity on how to move forward. The clarity that you have seen, the clarity that you have foreseen, and the action and the outcome is something that they are also going to tap into. Remember how I said that you are on parallel paths? This is genuinely what it feels to me. that you are on parallel paths. One of you is slightly more ahead and ready to take action than the other. Your perspective with the Chariot card. The Chariot card is a very fast-moving card, and it is telling you to carry on. For those that I've done personal readings for, they will be familiar when I say you do not have to wait for anyone or anything. Your life can continue, and the right people will come in at the right time. Continue following your destiny. It feels like it has been illuminated for you. There is this balance coming, we see with the yin and the yang. We also see this with the Pegasus, the masculine and the feminine energies here. And it is speaking of victory and of success. With all these beautiful feathers as a headdress and the moons on the epaulets, it is showing how highly intuitive you are, and it feels like you are paving the way for others to tread. Your perspective, we have the Two of Wands, and their perspective, we have the Ace of Wands, called rods in this particular deck. Once again, we see that you may be one step ahead. Two of Wands, One of Wands. From your perspective, this is all about taking action. So I know that this isn't a dartboard, I know that this is a zodiac wheel, but to me it has always looked like a dartboard. And these, like two darts who are hitting bullseye. The mountains in the background are symbolic of obstacles that have been overcome. And we see this hazy sun, like you see on those cold, cold days. But the sun is going to burn off that haze. So from your perspective, you are ready to be with someone who wants exactly the same as you, and who does so passionately, as wands speak very much about passion. You want the obstacles to be overcome, and you are ready for the brightest of times. And with the zodiac wheel, it does feel like destiny. For them, they feel this passion. There is magnetism between the both of you. And I very much believe that once they have overcome and put down some of these burdens, they will make their way to you and be completely on the same page as you. So in summary, from your perspective, you are ready. You've been patient. You may have had many intuitive downloads of information about this dynamic and this relationship. All of these cards tell me that you are ready to move forward, and for both of you to be on the same page and working together towards the same goal. From their perspective, they do want these new beginnings, and they do want to come in and take action. You are their wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups, and it feels like it's almost time for them to do so. With this Ten of Rods, it says that there is something that they still need to conclude. And interestingly enough, we had seen this Ten of Rods and then came two aces. So the completion of a cycle in order for a new cycle to begin. And the downloads of information that you have received, the messages that you have intuitively recognized, is something that they are also going to experience and share with you. If you would like to have a personal reading on their perspective, or if you would like to see your February forecast, there are links in the bio to same-day readings, and my February forecasts are on at a special rate, the kind of pricing that I haven't done for months. So if you have been curious about having a reading, then I suggest maybe having a little peek at the special offer I have for February readings.